This here is Boom Studios Go-Go Power Rangers comic issue number 13. With Shattered Grid over, we go back to the usual intros of delving into the characters' pasts. This time, it's 6 years before Arrival Day, and it's Zack playing dodgeball. He was the best player until a new kid gets Zack. The new kid is Matthew, so that was their first encounter. Nice to see their history goes back a few years. Now, it's 6 weeks after Arrival Day, and we get to see a retelling of the Pudgy Pig battle from the TV series. It plays out mostly the same way, with the Rangers feeding something spicy to Pudgy Pig, causing it to regurgitate the power weapons, allowing the Rangers to bring together the Power Blaster to finish Pudgy Pig off. This battle was nice to see as it references the original source material. I just wonder why the Go-Go Power Ranger story continues from here. Why is there no mention of the events from Shattered Grid? Did the timeline change following the Shattered Grid finale? Anyway, on the moon, Rita tells her minions that her next project is ready. She waves a little container of red fluid around, which is supposed to act as a key somehow. She also needs to fashion a door. So Rita has some mysterious plot in mind, which she doesn't seem keen on telling anyone else about, and she's rather cryptic about it. Back on Earth, we see a fun interaction between Trini and her mother. Trini asks if she's seen her yellow sweater. Her wardrobe is mostly yellow, so this is yet another fun poke at the Rangers' choice of ranger-coloured coordinated clothing. Judging from Trini's recent appearance, her mother guesses that Trini has a crush on someone. Obviously, that someone is Jason, so it's nice to go back to that little subplot after we deviated somewhat because of the Shattered Grid storyline. Then we move on to Billy, and we see his dad has bought a VW bug, which we obviously know will become the rad bug in the TV series. And it's nice to see in this universe how Billy came to getting such a car, and how he had a lack of enthusiasm about it, compared to how proud he was when he unveiled it to the Rangers. In school, Billy and Trini are talking about Jason, as Ernie said that Jason's not been going to the youth centre to train. Jason then walks in on the conversation, saying that he's just been working out at home. But actually, it seems that he's been caring for his sick dad, but he's keeping that fact from the Rangers and pretending that everything's fine. Next, Rita and her minions set foot on Earth, despite her swearing that she wouldn't set foot on it again until she conquered it. That's a good in-universe explanation as to why Rita was mostly on the moon on the TV show, and now in the comics. So she's on Earth to put her latest plan into action, saying that she has a door to open and she needs the others to keep the Power Rangers occupied. Back at school, Kimberly is speaking with Zack when they run into Matthew. Zack tries to engage in conversation, laughing off the silent treatment Matt's been giving them. But Matt ignores him. It's been 3 weeks since the Rangers chose not to disclose their secret to Matt. This still gets me wondering, what happened after Shattered Grid? It seems to have been ignored. Anyway, Kimberly claims it's better that Matt is ignoring them because it means Matt will be safe being away from the Rangers. But it's obvious she's hurting inside. The Rangers communicators then go off as Zordon tells them that Rita is on Earth and she's attacking New York. Once again, we're fighting outside of Angel Grove. That rarely happened on TV, but the writers of the comic seem happy to take the fight outside of Angel Grove. In response to the attack, all 5 Rangers morph into action, and they start taking on Rita's putties, as well as Goldar, with Billy seemingly hurling a go-kart at Goldar. I think it's fun to see such methods of attack in this comic, because practically it would have been difficult to depict such a thing on TV, when Mighty Morphin was airing on TV at the time. Rita is conjuring up her spell, and then Finster's latest creation, the Mega Putty, prevents Trini and Jason from getting close to Rita. It's bigger and stronger than a normal putty, so Trini and Jason are knocked down. Rita completes her spell and the door is opened, which is more like a portal. As she enters, she tells Goldar to guard the palace with his life, and for the others, there will be consequences when she returns. I thought Rita was going to allow something to come through the door. I didn't expect her to go in, and I certainly didn't expect her to go away for a while, which is what this scene is seemingly implying. The portal is acting as a vacuum. Kimberly, Billy and Zack are safe, but Jason and Trini are grabbed by the Mega Putty and are sucked into the portal when it closes after they've entered. Squat is worried that Rita will return with some kind of punishment, whereas Babu tells him not to worry. Squat's thinking they failed Rita too many times, but Babu actually thinks it's Rita who failed them. So I'm interested to see where this will go. We now see the Red Ranger in some mysterious place. It's not clear whether this is another dimension or whether it's another planet. As the Red Ranger says, that's not something you see every day, the Yellow Ranger says that's not the only thing. Because Jason is now the Yellow Ranger and Trini is the Red Ranger. Jason reckons their powers got switched when they passed through the portal. Trini tries morphing with the saber-toothed tiger coin, but she's stuck as the Red Ranger. I guess this means she's not got the power of the Tyrannosaurus, she's got the saber-toothed tiger powers, but she's red and not yellow. Jason then tells her she might want to stop yelling as she's drawing a crowd. And that's where we see a load of monsters approaching them. So that's where this ends for now. After my disappointment in the last couple of issues of the Shattered Grid arc, I was happy to return to the Go-Go Power Rangers story. I did check out the Go-Go Power Rangers Back to School special, but that felt more like an annual to me because the artwork and individual stories seemed to break away from the established characterizations of the Rangers. That's why I didn't bother with a video for that one. This issue was pretty fun to read, and I like how the new adventure is beginning. We got references to the original TV show, and we have a new threat. I didn't like the artwork though. I just felt some of the characters' faces were a bit rough for my liking. And despite the fact that I didn't like the end of Shattered Grid, I would have liked some in-universe explanation as to what happened following the Ranger Slayer's departure. Did the timeline remain unchanged and they're just not talking about the Shattered Grid events? Or has time reset somehow? But it couldn't have reset because Matt is ignoring the Rangers. It's something I hope we'll have an answer to in a future issue.